Dis-Chem. So Dis-Chem, of course, is a much newer company listed on the exchange. The model, of course, is more in that sort of healthcare, homewares, kind of crossover pharmacy type thing, front of store. Market capitalization after a nice run, 26.8 billion rand. The Saltzmans have done well for themselves and their new shareholders. Price earnings ratio, it says 41.77. Dividend yield, paltry at 0.24, but those are sort of historic trailing issues.
I think
the share chart.
You're looking at a forward around,
yeah, probably
close to the 30s.
30s. Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go. That's
just
a
under
handsome
30.
looking chart.
Yeah.
There it is. Speaking of 30, it's above 30 rands a share. So
31
some people
today,
were a
I
bit
think.
skeptical when it came on. They thought maybe the Saltzmans didn't look like, public company CEO material. I don't know if that's fair or not. What do you rate this one, and how do you see it's going to go?
Well, only yesterday, and one of the reasons why I included it is because of the trading update yesterday. I mean, you've seen the numbers.
Handsome.
Exceptionally good. Outstanding. Look, they didn't disclose what, because they don't have to. I'm not saying they didn't disclose it because they were naughty. They didn't disclose it because there's no legal requirement to do so. They didn't tell us what their turnover is.
Okay.
We'll have to
but
wait.
we'll see that in the
We'll
results.
see that in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So we don't know how much of this profit came from turnover growth
Right.
or margin growth or expense curtailment.
Okay.
We don't know any of these things at this stage. But what we do know is that over the weekend, my wife bought something there, and she had the magazine, and I was sitting at home, and I counted the number of stores. Well, we've
Okay.
just gone through 121 or something.
Okay.
Well, that's in the latest magazine.
And this is because they've been opening new ones.
A
Yeah.
year ago, at the time of the opening, when they opened Mall of Africa in Johannesburg here,
Yeah.
that was number 100. So
Okay.
we've opened 20
Jeepers.
stores. We've opened 20 stores in a year.
Do you think they may be including some of the rebranding of the other
No,
things that they bought?
no.
This is just mega
this
stores?
is mega stores. But they said, if you read the annual report, and I took the trouble to read it a little bit more carefully before I came here today,
Yeah.
their plans were to open 20-odd stores this year. And they've done that. And I think the plans are to carry on opening at this rate until they get to 200
So then
stores.
it is likely, in fact, that there's been top-line growth because
Absolutely.
the category is
So
doing
we've had
well. People
top
are
line.
shopping in this
Yeah.
environment.
It also seems to me as if cannibalization, and there would be some cannibalization, it doesn't look as if it was that aggressive. It really and truly doesn't look like it. But have a look at the stores. I mean, we are now going up to, in some cases, 1,800 square meter stores. Categories, the health category has become and particularly breakfast health has
Yes.
become a massive category for them. Ivan Saltzman is creating new categories to drive the business.
And taking business effectively away from the rest of the whole
Yeah.
grocery sector.
And, well, many years ago, we going back 5, 6, 7 years ago,
We're gonna have to bring this
a
to a
Pick
close.
and Pay guy said to me at a Pick and Pay presentation that Dis-Chem were taking market share from Pick and Pay. I hadn't thought of it that way. Well, it came from Pick and Pay itself.
So it sounds as though even though the stock has done exceptionally well, you reckon it's a good one to hold in portfolios. It's a hot...
I think we've got another 3 to 4 years of astonishingly good growth, and that's why even a 30 PE is not the kind of share I
Yeah.
would normally be recommending. I would normally be positive about. In this case, I am.
Hot. There you go. That's what we do here. Identify hot opportunities.